to buy or sell for the first time trading using the MetaTrader 5. Let me open it here. What you really need to actually understand is chart setting. So you need to actually be able to set up your chart so that it can be easier for you to actually trade and be able to analyze the chart. Then you need to understand lot size, which is some beginners, they don't really actually understand what's going on over here. Now, once you do understand lot size, SL, which is stop loss, TP, where you set a stop loss and take profit, and also you need to understand the time frame. Now, let's start with chart setting. How do you set up the chart? Let's open the MetaTrader 5 app. I trust that most of you already have a trading account. You've managed to connect your trading account, whether it's demo or live account. Let me sign in here. If you're struggling as to how do I get a trading account, it is simple and easy. Just have to go to our YouTube channel, Bozza Trader. Let me just go there. This is our channel. You subscribe, you go to videos, you scroll the way down, you watch this tutorial, 5 simple steps. Simple and easy. Now, using this MetaTrader 5, it's simple. Chart setting. First thing, I know some of you already know how to use this trading app. We have sections here, codes, charts, trade, history, messages. Messages, you don't do anything here for Android users. Please don't be confused here. iPhone Vision, you have settings, you have history. This is where you monitor the transactions, like buying and selling, if you made profit or made loss. Trade, this is where you monitor whether you're making profit or you're making a loss. Chart, this is where you actually have to actually understand the graph, whether you're buying or selling. It is simple and easy. Codes, this is where you pick or select the asset of your choice. Simple and straightforward. Now, it's the same thing with an Android. If you go to codes, you'll see the assets. You'll see the price on the right that we use for buying and selling. These are current prices, nothing to be concerned about. So they keep moving, they keep changing colors, nothing to be worried about. The changing of colors is because of between 1 and 2, we have what? We have a number here. Can you see the 16? This is minus from this price to this price, so we have this 16 here. That is why you see the 16. So it's supposed to be 0.000.16, all right? So now we have the 16. If you minus this and this, you'll get the 16. So you can do the counting on your side, but then that's nothing to be worried about. Now we have to select that asset. Selecting an asset is like a target market. Target what? Target market. In any business, we have to actually select the market that we want to actually present our business to, or the business that we would like to actually get to be involved into. So now we go to the asset here. How do we actually determine? Let me just give you a tip. How do you determine the best asset that you trade? If you see a price is higher, like 5,000, that's the best asset that you can trade. If you compare this 78 and 4,880, this is best asset to trade because this shows you there's more activities, and this is actually shows you that there's more. When we measure in terms of let me just mention something because some of you will be confused. In the market, what we have what we call volatility. All right, volatility simply means that we are measuring as to how volatile the market is. If we see a price is higher price simply means that there's a higher demand. You know, at school you learn by supply and demand. So if you see a price is higher, that means that there's a high demand. Simple as like that. If you see that you are targeting a certain business and the price that you are actually you'll be selling the product is higher, then your profit will also be higher. So now, how do we actually choose? We select this gold. I recommend this. These are the assets that I recommend. You can go to plus and scroll way down. Go to volatility indices. For you, if you're using a different broker, then it might be different. It might be difficult for you to get this asset. So I'll add volatility 75. I'll add some other assets here, and then I'll actually go back. Same thing with an iPhone Vision. I'll press here, and then click volatility. Click, 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 click. I added those. Then I go back. I scroll the way down. I see this. You can see the price here, 23,000. I'll just say 23,000 because it's 23,400 and a number. So this is how we actually select an asset. So now, let me select an asset like gold here. If I press here, you will see gold versus the US dollar. We go to chart, and I press here, volatility 100. I go to chart. Now we have to actually what? Go to chart setting. Chart setting, what do we set? What are we setting here? We have to set what we call period separator. This vertical line that you see here, this vertical line. If you have any indicators, please you will have to remove them. So let's start with the period separator. How do we set that? We press here on an empty space once. We go to settings. Android, we press here, we go to this icon here, we go to settings, and we scroll the way down and we check period separator, and we check period separator. It must be 10 like this. All right. Now you scroll the way down and you turn off trade history. That will actually make you to have some clean charts, so it will be clean for you. Now you can also, and we can actually also turn on this, but we don't necessarily need it. So everything like this, it's actually good. Let's actually check the trade history on this side. Trade history. We don't have any trade history. That's okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, and check like that. Then you go back. You go back. Now, for you to remove indicators, you click this F icon here. If you have indicators, and then you click edit, then you press here, then you press delete, and then you go back. You'll have a clean chart like this. A chart must be clean like this. Now you will need this space here. This space, you might not have it. Some of your charts will be like this. You're not going to be able to have the space. How do we get the space? It's simple. Let me zoom in for you to the current price. What you see here, what do you see here? This arrow here that you see here, above 5 February, all right, the 5th of February. If I zoom in here, you'll be able to see that arrow. So this arrow will actually assist you to adjust. If right now I touch that arrow, let me just do this with you so that you can be able to see. Let me just do this with you. Let's see. All right. So what I will do now, I will just touch here, hold, move it to the right. Sure. Yeah. Ndoda. Ngiyabheda. Angina power bank. Sure. Yeah. All right. So what you would do, you would just have to hold this, move it to the left or right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You'll do this with also the Android. It is simple. You see this arrow that you see here. I can tap and hold it just like that. If I do like this, I don't have a space. So what I will do, I'll just tap and hold this and move it to the left. This is the space that I have now. Now we also have this icon here that you see, the three-dot icon here. You have it on your iPhone, Android. So what I will do, just tap this and I will tap to Autoscale, which will give me this nice movement of this chart. But if I press here and I click free movement, I can be able to move the chart however I want to move it. That's just like that. It is that simple. So now I press here, I press again, I go to Autoscale, and I go to free movement this side. It will be moving like this. So we don't need that. We need to be Autoscale. Now we are done with the chart setting. Now we go to lot size. Some of you will not see this icon. We press here. You press it. You have this icon on the between. You have the lot size that you can now adjust like this by editing 0.0 this 1 0.0. Just keep it like that, and same thing goes here. We go to 0.01 just like that, and we click that. So this is actually what us selecting the lot size that we need, which is in this case we must make sure that you go to codes, go to an asset such as this one. You go to you press once, go to properties, make sure that you check the minimum volume. Always check the minimum volume here. You go to codes, you go to an asset, you tap once, you go to details for iPhone, you scroll the way down, you see minimum volume there. So that is why we have one that side we only have what we have 0.0. We go to chart again, we go to chart, we have the lot size. Now we're done with the lot size, and we go to SL and TP. It's simple to set that. You just have to make sure that you take a buy or you take a sell. So now when we take a buy and sell, we must make sure that we are careful of the time frame. So time frame that we use, we just tap here. We're using the M15. If you tap here, you tap here, you will see the time frame. That's M15. You use M15 there. and you can now be able to what? To take the buy and take the sell, execute the buy, execute the sell this side, and you have what? You have the sell here. So some of you will be asked this, all right? There will be this section which they will ask you, one-click trading. Let's set up what you will see. I just want to make sure that you see. Some of you will not have that. So go to chart. If I want to press buy like this, let me just edit this for you. You will see this when you try to buy. So you have to accept the terms and condition, click OK, and you go to chart. Then you'll be able to take as many buy as possible, take as many sell as possible. It is that simple and easy to actually do. Now you can go to trade, you monitor, you go to trade, you monitor, you can set a stop loss, you can set tick pre, time frame, sorted, and now you can be able to to use the platform. It is that simple, it is that easy. So if you have any questions, you let me know.